If you're watching this video right now, it may be because your Google Merchant Center account has been suspended for untrustworthy promotions. Google has been suspending tons of e-commerce stores. We're not 100% entirely sure why. Everybody in the e-commerce space right now is basically just doing their own due diligence research, talking to other people who have stores, trying to find some commonalities, trying to find some similarities. A Google Merchant Center suspension means that you can't advertise your products, you can't get any traffic to your store, and for a lot of stores, that's their main method of getting traffic. Lots of other different companies are also trying to capitalize on this by offering different services for helping you get your store back. They're charging $1,000. Some of them are charging $1,500. Some of them maybe a couple hundred. For me personally, I'm staying away from these companies. The truth is, we don't know 100% what it is that we can do to get our stores back from a Google Merchant Center suspension, and these companies don't really either. They basically just random test a bunch of things to try to help you get your store back, but they don't actually know what they're doing. That is my opinion. From my own experience dealing with these people, talking to these people, trying things out myself, we basically are all just doing the same thing. In the meantime, I highly recommend that you shift your focus over to growing your campaigns on Bing ads. Now, Bing ads and Microsoft advertising, they may only have about 10% of the market share. I'll leave a link in the description for my source, but it's still a great source of revenue. Tons of people are on Bing. Statistics show that 38% of Bing users actually make $100,000 a year or more. They also show that the monthly search volume of Bing users in the US alone is 500,000 searches. Worldwide is about 12 billion. I'll leave links in the description for these articles on Statista.com. Now, I've been seeing tremendous success on Bing. I actually was only advertising on Google for about a month or two before my store got suspended from Google. My suspension reason was untrustworthy promotions. I quickly shifted my focus over to Bing and actually started seeing more conversions. Now, I'm probably guessing that it was because I wasn't really able to optimize my ads in time before the Google suspension slapped me, but I've been able to see great returns from Bing. Now, people like to write off Bing as not being worth it. Their user interface isn't as sexy and sleek. You know, they may not get the same amount of market share, but seriously, you know, if you did a little bit of research and saw what kind of traffic your niche is getting on Bing, you might change your mind. A good way to check that out is actually by going to Microsoft Advertising Intelligence. In your Bing UI, you can click Tools, go to Planning, click Microsoft Advertising Intelligence. It'll prompt you to download it. Once you've downloaded it, open up Excel. This is an Excel extension, basically. So you just open a blank workbook, type in your niche. I don't know, maybe your niche is vitamins or something, right? For example. So we're going to click that. We're going to click Keyword Performance, Submit, and it's going to show you all the data of the amount of traffic that word alone is getting. See, that's getting 129,000 impressions in last month alone. A little over 2,000 clicks. That's pretty decent. You know what I mean? Most people, they could make a good living off of that. That keyword alone is producing a monthly income for people. Now, I know it's not the most exciting thing, especially if you were seeing great returns on Google, but this is a good lesson for marketers, a great lesson for myself. This is a huge lesson for me was don't rely on only one source of traffic. There's a lot of people who are still working on that business model. There's going to be a big hit coming in the future. A ton of us e-com store owners have been seeing tons of hits from Google already. A lot of people haven't, but more is coming. More are coming. It is actually against Google's policies to dropship. That is the truth. I will leave a link in the description for that. You can check that out. People are able to kind of slip by, even though it is a good business model, even though it actually does provide a great service for the suppliers, a great service for the consumers. Everybody's happy. It is against Google's policy, and they are starting to generate algorithms to detect that and catch people. So let's shift our focus over to different sources of traffic. Keep learning, keep growing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.